Oh, good morning, pre-gamers.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend.
Yes.
Great weekend. Oh, let me do this. Here we go.
We all kind of had a weird weekend, didn't we?
It was weird, man. Weird. Not gonna lie to you, I'm a little in the baseball since I'm dragging right now.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm dragging, man.
Yeah, well, you never come in this late. You were a little late today.
Coming in hot. And I meant it. Because it was like you beat me here.
You came in hot. Hey, Ryan.
Good morning. Ryan 840.
Ryan 840.
Morning, Shane.
What up, Shane?
Oh,
yeah.
Boy.
Good, weird weekend.
Weird weekend, man. A lot of thoughts and stuff. We'll be talking about that. We kick it off, man.
Yes.
Just a crazy Friday.
Uh-huh.
And then I drove I went to Kansas City, that area. Kind of drove right back in the hornet's nest on a Saturday.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
My goodness.
You were storm chasing.
I guess. I'm the last person doing that, folks.
Man, that's a crazy thing, isn't it?
Oh, I just don't understand the thrill seeking of that. And it's a thing that people like. It's a necessary evil. Right?
I understand the thrill. That I get.
Man.
But I don't have the balls.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I don't have what am I going to be driving through with my ridge line? It's going to be broke within a mile.
I don't even want anything to do with that stuff.
Yeah, no thanks, man. So Kansas City was good.
Yeah, it was good. I tell you, going back to the storm chaser thing, you need those people. Because I think those people that do that ultimately can save lives.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
All the alert systems and that,
just knowing
save lives.
Well, just knowing what direction, that stuff's moving in. That helps a lot.
And able to communicate back to whatever service you're listening to.
Yeah. Right. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
So Kansas City was good?
It was good, man. The boys played some really, really good baseball.
Yeah, I heard they made it all the way to the championship.
Made it to the championship and just ran into a team that, we played well against them. They just made more plays than we did. Hit the ball a bit better and finished second. Our division had 20 teams in it.
Wow.
And then the top 10 made the bracket. We were actually ended up being the 1 seed. Number 1 seed out of the 20.
Wow.
And lost at 7:15 game last 11:30. Whatever time we started was late.
So you guys,
a lot of I can promise you that there's teams out there. We played a team from Arkansas. They had like a 4.5 hour drive home.
Wow.
We had just the 2:45.
Yeah, still
there's a lot of kids out there that are waking up going, man, I had to tell my kid, just don't be all right. If you don't have anything nice to say, then just don't talk to nobody.
Today?
Yes, just don't talk to anybody.
Well, you said he got him a late start.
He did. I got him in. He got in about 9, left to 9.
That's enough, man.
Late start.
Well, that's pretty good.
Luckily, they got a couple of days off until we play again. So they take a little break.
So you guys got upset.
Yeah. It was a 1. Here's the deal. The way the bracket worked out. So there's we went 2-0. There were 6 teams that went 2-0. Then it goes to runs allowed in those 2 games, and then runs scored. For us, and our pitching staff and our defense, our 2 pool play games, we scored 20 runs and gave up none. We threw 2 shutouts in a row.
Damn.
That automatically that'll get you the 1 seed. What up, Ernesto?
Pitching coach Hooks is getting his money's, getting your money's worth.
The boys were dealing. We actually shout out to those kids. They just played great. We went and we threw 3 straight shutouts before giving up our first run.
Wow.
In the 4th game.
And
then that game we gave up 1.
Wow. So you guys were slinging.
4 games where they gave up 1 run.
Mm-hmm.
Defense, hitting, everything was great, man. It's a great group of kids.
Very good.
Great group of kids. Now they're all hopefully not being a bunch of yahoos today, being tired.
Well, I would be shocked if they weren't. It's a late night drive.
Yeah, a lot of people getting home after midnight, 1 o'clock.
Man. All right, well, let's start the week.
Let's go.
This is the Morning Hookup on KFOR.
Good morning, Lincoln, Nebraska. Happy Monday. Welcome in the Morning Hookup. Bill Hooks, Will Wilson, back at you after a very action-packed, weird weekend, man. I tell you what, man. And we'll get to sports here momentarily. I know there was a spring game that went on. We'll have Evan Bland. There was a Nebraska-Iowa baseball series that was a weird kind of series that went down. NBA playoffs, there's teams eliminated already. First team is eliminated. Again, we'll talk about that. And then some stories that we missed. Okay. But yeah, I mean, we can't. I mean, one, I'm going to shout you guys out, everybody here at KFOR. And the stuff that you guys did reporting on those storms was next to amazing. Very well done. Moats, Rob, you, whoever else I'm missing.
Yeah, Jill was helping out. Greg was helping out. Connor was helping out.
I mean, it took
Schmitty.
A lot of stuff for you guys, and to be kind of in harm's way at times. As if you don't know where the studio is, it's probably, I'd say, a mile and a half from the one that was over by Gardner Industries.
Yeah,
the tornado.
Right up the highway.
Right up the highway from here. So, you guys did a phenomenal job. But boy, I tell you what, there's a lot of thoughts and prayers today for sure, in a lot of places in this state and throughout this whole Midwest, right? But definitely locally, from Waverly to Elkhorn to Bennington. I'm missing some spots out there, but that whole area, a lot of thoughts and prayers out there because there was a mass devastation.
Yes.
Unbelievable. It's probably an understatement. And then think about all the parents and the stuff lost and even locally, like the anxiety that was driven through this community and all the way up, right? From your kids being at school, not knowing, like they're locked in, in place in shelter, and a lot of moments out there. But I got to tell you also, by the way, like the stuff that you guys do, that the weather spotters do, that the storm chasers do, that the emergency alert systems do, it is phenomenal. The fact that they're out there doing that kind of stuff, that kind of work, and to hear that there's been no casualty.
I know. Isn't
right? Either people weren't at home, or they were aware of all awareness because they were alerted by everybody that put so much time and effort and put their bodies and their lives in harm's way to keep others safe.
Mm-hmm.
So thinking about all those people that do that and do that thankless job a lot out there, but definitely with the families. And I know there's a lot of people going up there to help. There's a lot of charities. There's a lot of give backs right now. So if you have the means to do so, I'd encourage you, because there's so many of them right now. For those families that just lost everything, man. It's sad.
Do you ever, I think about what's next? What do you, when your house is totally demolished?
I don't know.
What do you do? Are you staying in that house? Are you going in a hotel? I just have no clue where to start when something like that happens.
I was talking to someone that is an insurance agent and on our team. It's really difficult because one, it's mass, right? I mean, you're talking about losing stuff I'm going to put a claim in, because they do get people on the ground right away to try to help. But I don't have an ID. I don't have, they're trying to cut checks to get people into hotels, into situations to live or get with family, whatever. But you don't even think about not having an ID.
Because it's gone in storm damage.
Right,
Yeah. Right.
So you better verify and get those checks written and get those people to places, and at the time of day and how quickly it's got to get done.
It's kind of funny. Oh yeah, we want to help you, but you need an ID because you might be committing insurance fraud, even though your house just got demolished.
But it's the littlest things just to get verification, to get people to situations.
Yeah.
And how quickly it's got to happen.
I'll tell you what, man, I was here in the newsroom and, we were all out kind of watching the sky. It was right when the storm was coming in, and, I've never seen a tornado before, ever. Never in my life. Never seen that actual funnel. And so we're sitting out there, and the weather's kind of getting bad, but it looks like it's kind of going through okay. So we go inside, and 5 minutes later, Greg runs in. He goes, "It's touchdown!" Right up the road.
Oh my gosh!
And I'll never forget walking out of that door,
and going
looking east down Cornhusker, and there it is, and it's just moving slowly, and then it starts to form, and you're seeing the debris, and it was just so surreal. And it's weird to say, because obviously there was a lot of bad stuff that happened from this tornado, but it was really cool. It was just
the
really
formation cool. of it. Right?
I just never seen one before, and I thought it was very cool. But obviously, that's it feels weird to say considering what it did.
I mean, I still have not seen one, and I hope I don't.
It was crazy.
Hope I don't.
But yeah, what a Friday. Yeah.
And then Saturday, like I said, Saturday we went down there and started playing games on Saturday, and then we got one game in Kansas City, or not. It was in Parkville, Missouri, so just kind of south of the airport area. And We get one game in. We played it. They moved everything up. So we got our 1:15 game in, and then boom, 4:45. They're like, nope, done for the day. It looked like I was back here.
Wow.
With the way the storms were forming in like southern Kansas, Oklahoma, and going and moving to the north. Now, luckily for us, where we were, it did exactly what it did here. It like skated the south on the west side.
You couldn't escape it.
No. And again, it's crazy that to be in that situation again.
Yeah.
But kids like just running around. I'm like tapping, man. I'm tapping. I'm like,
Kids don't care.
Boy, where am I going to go? Not gonna lie to you. I even asked the up front desk, what's the plan?
You're so,
what's the plan?
I don't know what to say about that.
And again, it's just, I get the anxiety of it. I'm with my 13-year-old, and the rest of my family's back in Lincoln, where it was still stormy on Saturday. Right. And down there, they end up skated to the west side, but they end up getting like 2.5 inches of rain that night.
Mm-hmm. Wow, man, what a weekend!
What a weekend! So, and again, we got baseball done, but I got also like, I wish we could figure this out with this sporting thing, this youth sports in Lincoln, because we talked to Dane Todd, and they're trying to figure out hockey stuff. Right? Don't have a really good hockey facilities for these youth hockey. Baseball the same way here. You go to Kansas City, so we're at Creekside. Creekside so they have 8, 10, 12 fields. All turf infields, grass. Home field, which is like 15 minutes away down the Legends area, they have like 8 fields, all turf. So we were able to play still because the next morning it was damp. The turf was damp, but it was all turf. We got it in.
So you want Lincoln to figure that out?
Figure something out.
Well, that's complex is on the way.
Take care of the youth.
A complex is on the way.
Take care of them. It's crazy.
What do you think of the spring game?
I don't know. I didn't see any. I'm not gonna lie to you. Anybody out there that has thoughts, watched, I can tell you what I read because I didn't. And what I saw on Twitter.
There's really only one story.
Is it just Dylan Riola?
I think so.
Is that the story? There's probably more. He goes 16 to 22, 239, 2 touches. Did have an interception in there, and I saw a couple of the passes, like the one he threw to Bonner. Great pass. They're like, Bonner's the one that could catch that ball. He threw it to the spot where only one guy could catch it. Then he had the one to Jalen. Was it Lloyd?
Yeah.
Little teardrop dime.
Yeah. He looked really good. And I think it's taken a lot for a lot of people not to get overhyped about this because it is a practice. It's practice. Is the spring game.
It's practice.
But it was really motivating to see. His throw in his arm looked amazing.
Yeah, it fueled the fire, didn't it? It just fueled the fire of like, he's the guy. Like it kind of, for people who maybe like cautiously optimistic, went, okay, he's that guy. He is him.
He is him.
Right?
He very well is, man. He looked so good, and it was so, like I said, motivating, and it gets you really excited for what could come. I don't know if we've ever seen a quarterback this good. I've heard that from a lot of people.
A lot of people.
A lot of people.
Now, there was others. Like, I've read that also that, like, I think Kalen had his moments. Harburg. I've heard a lot of people about, like, Harburg, about they have changed his motion, and it looks way better.
Really?
That's what I heard. That you could tell.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Again, I didn't watch a lot either. I was working during the game, but yeah, that's pretty motivating to hear too. I heard the Oregon transfer in the running back room looked really good. Heard some good things about him.
I just again, it's so hard because it's practice. You hear good things, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, they escaped injury-free. A couple injuries. One sounds like it's in serious need that could be missing some time.
Yeah, Demetrius Bell.
Yeah, could be gone for the year. But for the most part, you escaped massive injuries.
Yeah.
What do you think about so you got the press conference, and he comes out, and Dylan talks about what's up next for him. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
He said he's got to finish up some classes before semester break. And then he said, I just love how you nonchalantly throw this out there. Then I'll probably go ahead to Kansas City to go work with Pat and Bobby.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to go to Kansas. I'm going to work with Pat and Bobby.
He didn't say that.
I'll probably head to Kansas City to go to work with Pat and Bobby.
What?
You know who he means, right?
Of course I know who he means.
Patrick Mahomes and Bobby Stroop, who's trained Mahomes for years. I'm just going to nonchalantly head down.
Well, That's funny because
Like, is Brittany making eggs too? Like, what's happening here?
I talked to 3 different people who said that he looks like Pat Mahomes out there on the field.
Yeah, we got to stop with these comparisons. He's Dylan Raiola.
Yeah, but
To me, I hate those. I'm not a fan. Like, yeah, he might. Yeah, fine. It's like in the golf world, right? Every next young kid that came out was the next Tiger Woods.
yeah, what's wrong with that?
But it's the comparisons. We don't need any more pressure put on the kid.
I think he would enjoy.
Let him go hang out and learn.
No, he seems like the type of kid who gets a ton of confidence when he hears comparisons like that.
I like the fact he just wants to go get work in.
And if
He just wants to go get work in.
and yeah, you talk about Harvard getting better. That's Glenn Thomas, new quarterbacks coach.
So great. I'm glad you segued that in because I've heard that at the spring game, Murray was there. So I got a lot from Murray.
No, you're getting a lot from
I got a lot from Murray. So I didn't
Okay.
see it because we were playing, right? We're locked in for baseball. But to me, it sounded like every series when the quarterbacks would come off, they go right to Glenn Thomas and get instant feedback. And that the quarterbacks just looked different, whether it be motion, whether it be their thought process, whatever was happening, they just looked different.
Right.
I mean, I
that's
think
a good hire.
I think coming out of this, it's a good feeling, right?
Mhm.
They did have 4 turnovers. Sounds like defense played pretty good as well.
Well, they didn't like the way they played.
They
In
didn't.
the
I
press
don't know.
conference, they said they did not like how
4
they played.
turnovers.
Yeah, well, the offense they moved the ball pretty well on
Yes.
Saturday at some points. So, yeah, but man, some motivating things. You know what I noticed too, and this is more of like an in-season conversation. But Bryce Benhart on the O line,
Yeah.
he has like the most. He's gonna either has
He's
the
gonna-
most starts or he's gonna break the starting record.
He's going to do something. That's
And
for
you know
sure.
what? If you do that, man, I expect a lot from you this year.
You should be. Expectations of veterans should be high.
Yes, we need a lot
Right.
from him this year.
The expectations should be high.
Mm-hmm.
Now you fast forward, spring over. What happens next? We're 4 or 5 months away from getting back after it, right? Kids get to complete school, summer, all that stuff. What happens in the portal? Don't know.
I had a situation. So I worked.
Situation.
I worked during the game, and by the way, I hate to say this, but
Don't hate to say it. If you're going to say it, own it.
Obviously, if you're tuned up, you want some water.
What?
But
I always drink
this is
water,
like a this
even
is-
before I'm getting tuned up.
Well, yeah, but like when you get to a serious point, you're like, I need some water. It's a good reminder that when you start drinking water, don't chug it. Don't get 2 glasses of water and drink it within 5 minutes
Yeah,
because
just take your time with
then
the
you're
water.
definitely going to throw up.
Just take it. Somebody get Chucky. Did somebody Chucky it up?
I'm not
At the
going to
bar?
go into details.
Somebody
but,
chucked it up at the bar. Do you have to clean it up?
well, just know that if you're going to chug 2 cups of water, be ready to vomit.
Man, you're talking to
it's-
somebody. You're talking to somebody without talking to somebody.
I am,
You are.
but
You're
I'm not going to
talking-
get into
That's
that.
all right. Don't get into that.
And so then after, we all go to Jack's. We're having a few drinks.
Hello.
And then I get ready to leave around like 8. And I order an Uber. It says the Uber's here. I walk outside.
They're in the bar. I'm just kidding.
No, I walk outside and I'm looking for the Uber and I don't see it. All of a sudden I look at my phone and it's already driving away.
Somebody jumped in your car.
Somebody jumped in my car and it's driving to my house. So somebody random got into my Uber and showed up at my house.
No, they actually did.
Oh, that's what.
Did it
According
end-
to the
did it-
phone, it was
did it end
driving
at
to
the
my
house?
house.
Did it end at the house?
I don't know. I
you gotta
I
check
gave
that out.
up at that point because I'm like, this is
You
dumb.
need to go back and look at that and say, did it end at the house?
I should go look.
Yeah. Finish that. That's got to be completed.
And I don't know. I tried to get my money back and I couldn't do it.
Also, speaking of that, rumor has it that we have extra listeners today. Possibly.
I think
Are they hanging out with us yet?
That's what I heard. I don't know if
Are they hanging out? No,
I
no,
don't
just
know
saying.
if they actually are
All
listening.
right. If
or
they
not.
are, good morning. Good morning, Sarah. Sarah just joined us as well a few moments ago.
Jesse, no, it wasn't.
It was DoorDash.
No,
Jesse
so-
said.
So Jesse was with me during that. Jesse, I know enough. I have the Uber receipt on my phone. It was not a DoorDash.
Ryan 840 said that 15 kid is good. He said all quarterbacks actually played well, and he agreed with you. Dowdell looked explosive, broke a nice run in the game as well. Justin, unless it's me, I didn't notice near as much sidearm from Harburg. Yes, that's what I heard too. It was a different look, and I didn't want to go there, but it does sound like the kicking game has a lot to be desired. Justin just said, just miss another field goal.
Yeah, that wasn't very impressive.
Just practice. So,
Just
all right.
practice.
All right,
yes.
let's take our first break. We'll flip it up. We'll keep it with the Huskers. We'll go to Evan Bland with Omaha World Herald, talk a little Husker baseball.
More next on the Morning Hookup on KFOR.
Jesse, that was not a DoorDash. Christian said that that's what you thought that was. No,
It was DoorDash.
it wasn't. I'll find the receipt right now, just to prove to you guys.
DoorDash. You need to check. Like, did it end up there? He said it was Uber Eats. Jesse just said it was Uber Eats.
No, it wasn't.
I think Jesse's just now just throwing stuff at you.
Yep. Picked up at
Okay.
8th Street.
Okay. Is that where you were?
Ended at my address at 7:57.
How's that possible? Nobody got out of the car, or they just like faked it?
I don't
They
know.
just fake it?
See, Jesse? That's Uber.
I wonder if they just faked it.
And it was $17. I need to fight it.
Yeah. Why don't you just, that's what I do. Put a little claim in there and say, nope.
And I was very mad. Jesse gave me a ride home, which was very nice of her. No, it wasn't Uber Eats. You guys are just messing with me.
Keep throwing darts.
Yeah, you guys are just messing with me. I'm
DoorDash,
not falling
Uber
into this
Eats.
trap. I'm not getting mad about this. That's what their goal is. Where's your $17? You offered. You offered to drive. me
Where's
home.
my 17? That's all. Just put your Venmo out there. He'll get it to you.
Yeah. Not happening.
What's $17? It's fine.
I'm about to block you guys. Yeah, but Saturday, God, I was in bed by 9:30. I got like 11 hours of sleep that day.
Oh gosh, good for you. Jesse wants to know if he can request a song.
Nope, not today.
Jesse, he pre-does all this stuff.
Yep.
This morning I got here like late. He was already mixing it up in there. So I have no idea what today's songs are. Usually I hear them. When I plugged in, I turned it down. Slight headache. I'm tired.
I'm tired too today.
Uh,
What song would you want to hear?
yeah.
if you could.
If you could, let us know.
Well, that's not sleeping. That's hibernation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was too. Because
That's a
man,
lot
I
of
felt
sleep, bro.
I felt great, man. The next day, I think my math might be a little off. Fell asleep at 9:30. I woke up at 9, so that would have been
12. 11 and a half.
Yeah,
11 and a half. I don't know. He wants, Jesse wants you to sing some Kelly Clarkson.
yeah. I vaguely remember that
Moats, he's
part
about to say hi.
of the ride home.
Hi, Moats. Just saying hi. We're on the stream. I was just saying hi.
Oh, I said, what I do?
No, we're just saying hi.
What I do?
Huh?
That guy's a rock star.
I shouted you guys. You guys all did a great job.
He really helped out a lot.
Did a
Well,
great
thanks,
job.
Modes.
He's the best in the business.
Will, you might want to
Go tell the bosses.
Who stole your Uber also took your magnet.
Yeah.
Greg, you might have. I want the song that
Told
Will
your-
wrote as an intro.
I want this song that Will wrote as an intro.
Oh, the Hooks Walking to Memphis song?
Oh, we should play that again. That's it. You still like that. You don't even need like you can just play that one, can't you? Welcome back in the morning hookup. You guys are awesome. We're having such a good time that we forgot to call Evan Bland. Oh, what is 11 hours of sleep? Hashtag dad life sounds glorious. Right, 840. That is so true. What does that mean? And I was gone on a baseball trip, and with boy, we have such a great parent group with our team, and so there was a few nights that were up a little late. A few nights. They're such a great group to hang out with. So Hooksy might need a nap later today. We're efforting Evan Bland right now. Talk a little Husker baseball as they got a big series. I call it a big series win. Big series win. They overcome a probably Sears. Yeah, Sears is not a great start, but they overcame it. In a weird weekend with no with weather breaking up a game and then starting a game later than expected, having back-to-backs and still not having a Sunday starter. You know Evan yet?
I don't know. I think so. When the storms hit Friday, the phone lines they went kaboot,
Is it doing right now?
and I can't get a single call to go through.
That's okay.
Hey, Ron, do you hear? Do you know how the phone line's working?
This is the perfect
Okay.
set. This is no,
Okay.
they're not working.
No, they're not.
All right, so we can't call anybody.
No, we can't. I'm gonna text Evan.
Just say Evan, sorry, because we probably can't get anything in or out, can we?
Mm-mm.
Evan, sorry, we're gonna miss you this week. Storm's wrecking havoc. Thank you, Storms. Going to be another rocky week of that kind of stuff, too. Not with that much activity, but I did hear like tomorrow there could be some severe stuff tomorrow, like hail or something, and then rain chances all the way through Friday.
Yeah. I'm officially a weatherman now.
I know you are. You know what you should do? Like, can you get certified?
Certified.
I don't know.
That takes school.
Does it take school?
That takes
I don't know
another.
if you go online and get a course and like you'd be like and get a certificate.
That takes another like few years of
'Cause then you-
school, and I'm over college.
All right,
I'm
I
not.
just
I'm
didn't
not
know.
going back.
I just didn't know if this was where we were.
No, we are not there.
So we're not there.
It's
You're not-
part-time work. So yeah.
All right. So no, Evan. Hey, boy, but Nebraska gets a series win.
Yeah,
Like
there
we
we
said,
go.
they overcame Sears' worst start of the year, and I hate to say it, but I mean, he didn't start out well, but Nebraska found a way with the bats to go and get game one. Then you get going in game two. I have so many questions about it too. So game two, you jump out, 8-1 lead going in the sixth?
Yeah.
Weather.
Oh man, that rain was crazy too on
Stops the
Saturday.
game. Weather stops everything. And then you got to go pick the game back up on they're supposed to do it Sunday at 11 and don't even get started to 3:00?
Yeah, because it was raining
Because it
again
was
on
raining
Sunday.
again,
Each rain we got on Saturday and Sunday was a good heavy rain.
which is much needed. I mean, didn't need all the other crazy stuff, but the rain was much needed.
Mm-hmm.
And then you drop the one after that because you play the game, you win that, you win the series 8-2, I believe. And then you go to the next game 45 minutes later, and Iowa and their pitching stopped our bats. We got 2 hits,
Yeah, 2 hits.
1 run on 2 hits. Iowa gets 4 runs on 8 hits. I don't know. The Sundays are a mystery right now. Still,
It really is. And I don't know.
Walsh gives you a 4 2/3, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Bullpen does a really nice job between the 6 relievers, only giving up the 1 run.
Okay.
The rest of the way out. But their starter, 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 11 strikeouts. Nebraska also, they strike out 15 times in the game. That's the telltale of game 3 of losing that game.
Yeah, man.
But you win the series, a much needed series win.
Against a team that a lot of people thought was going to be, atop of the Big Ten.
Yes. And they come out after winning, I believe, 9 out of 10 series or something like that. It was a big number, the number of series that they do. But if you look at the current standings, again, you got three series left, essentially. You got Indiana, Minnesota, and Michigan State. One team you're tied with, and that's Indiana. The rest of them are below you in the standings. Currently, Purdue and Illinois lead the way at 11-4. Nebraska, Indiana, Michigan, all 10-5 in conference. Currently has Nebraska sitting third. Their overall record is a little bit better, 27-14.
Yeah, so you have a few midweek games again coming up.
And it's just we're back to looking at midweek, and they're 2 big ones that propel you, but you got to figure some things out because you got the people from up north up there on Tuesday.
Yep.
Then you got the ones coming from the south on a Wednesday.
That's right.
You got the Who Jays and you got the Wildcats.
Mm-hmm.
Back to back, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now, barring weather, that you even get those in.
Figure it out.
It's interesting where Nebraska's at in the situation. Again, you got 27 wins. I want to ask Evan how important, and I think how important it would be to win the Big Ten for Nebraska. what that would mean, or if it means. I mean, obviously it means something, but I don't know if it's like a regional situation or not.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? Like if you win it, sometimes like I ask the Big Ten.
yeah, but
You have 9 chance. Like you're gonna get Indiana here, right? I think Indiana's here, and then you got Minnesota, and Michigan State. You should wipe the floor with those 2 programs.
well, you hope so. But the Big Ten still, as a whole, doesn't look very good, and so winning the Big Ten means more than anything.
Yes,
I don't know how
it
many
could be the
teams.
1 or 2 that come out of it. Because right now, if you
Could
look
be
at
only 2 teams.
yeah, if you look at the records, currently the top Purdue and Illinois both sit at 29-15 and 25-15. Nebraska right there with 27-14. Then Indiana 25-18, and then you go to teams like Michigan, 10-5 in the conference. They're 23-21 overall.
Yikes, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it could be a big deal. Could be a real big deal. Too bad to get those series.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So K-State on
Tuesday.
Okay.
Tuesday. Is that what that guy does?
What are you talking about?
My kids do it all the time. That sketch guy on
Oh, yeah, Sketch, the sketch guy.
Tuesday. Eagle.
Yeah.
Look it up.
No, I know who Sketch is. He announced a pick at the draft.
My kids would be so embarrassed of me right now that I just did that.
Yeah, they would.
Like completely embarrassed. That I did. Yeah, so they got looking up right now. They got K-State tomorrow. No, Creighton tomorrow. Sorry. That'll be up there at Creighton, 6:00 start. And then Wednesday, back home on the Big Ten Network, Big Ten Plus, they'll have K-State at 6:05. Then they'll head to Minnesota for the weekend up in Minneapolis.
Cool.
Before coming back and getting one more midweek game in. My gosh, midweek. We've lost 4 straight midweeks.
Nothing's changed since last season.
Changed. So, all right. Hey, let's take another break. When we come back, we'll jump in. Let's do NBA playoffs, boy. You have to be excited right now, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that when we return.
You're listening to the Morning Hookup with Bill Hooks and Will Wilson. More coming up.
Look at Christian's comments. Pause.
No, I know, but
Pause. Have you not seen that? Pause. You guys know what I mean if you've seen it.
Anchorman?
Nope.
Pot. Where are you seeing pause?
I feel bad saying who did it.
Pause.
It's pause isn't on there.
What do you?
Okay, so if you go back, it looks like and sounds like that our president was reading off the teleprompter and he read the word pause
Oh, I do remember
because
that.
he was supposed to pause.
Yes, but
So
I think
they're wanting you to read the teleprompter. Will you read anything?
no. But I think he's quoting Anchorman.
Oh, okay.
I think that's an Anchorman reference because they said Ron Burgundy will read anything on the
Oh,
teleprompter.
got it. I understand that now. I thought he
Yeah.
was saying if you,
But I don't know why he's bringing this up.
Justin, you are right. If you guys only had walkie-talkies since the phones are down, it would work out perfectly.
Now that I think about it, I'm very impressed. Will made it to work today after that T-Wolves
I
win.
am. I was up.
I
watched
actually
it.
I was in bed before it ended.
Were you really?
I was because
Did you not like?
well, no, in here.
Ant was trying to take people's souls
Listen,
in that he was. Listen, Linda, he was taking souls last night.
I bet he was, and I caught the first half of the bar, and then I went home and I was just beat. I was exhausted.
Oh, I can't believe it. And your coach has got he's got a torn
Yeah, well,
patella tendon. in
I
his
haven't read
knee.
about this yet, so wait till we get on the air
Yeah.
to tell me about that.
It's not funny. I'm sorry, it's not funny.
I don't know how that happened.
I know. I saw the highlights, but Ant was taking souls last night.
Man,
That dunk, he had a dunk last night. Will
pretty cool.
it ripped people's heart out.
You weren't watching the game, were you?
No, I saw. Dude, I watched SportsCenter this morning. I saw highlights.
Oh, okay.
I was like, whoa.
First playoff victory in 20 years. First playoff series victory in 20 years. I've never seen it. I've never seen the
That's
T-Wolves win a
incredible.
series.
That's incredible. By the way, I've looked at it. We both. I have Minnesota in that round. I think you do too, don't you?
Of course I do. I think Minnesota to win it all.
That's right. I'm missing. I won't be good on a couple. I know that. Boy. How did you hit that one?
Yeah, LA had a desperate win.
That series could be so different if they could hold a lead.
I know.
They're just not good. Phoenix has got problems right now.
And I wonder why. Now I know how much you hate to hear this. Grayson Allen is a big part to that team.
He hurt. No, they got so much money. They got so many money problems right now after that.
Well,
They've invested so much money in those three.
that new owner came in and just, I'm going to make a splash. I don't
did.
care how much it's going to be.
I'm going to ask you the question too about that team and see if you agree. I asked my kid this same question. Be interesting.
Big day of darts tonight.
Ooh, dart time. That's right. It's Monday.
We lose tonight. We go home.
Oh, so this is it. Is this playoffs?
Playoffs. Yep.
We're going to talk about playoffs. Playoffs. You get to the point you're so tired, you're just delusional.
Me?
And I was that way when I got home last night, just out of it.
Yeah.
In my car, I cleaned my car out this morning. It stinks.
Oh, God.
Terrible.
That's gross.
I mean, because down there, it's like. Welcome back to the Morning Hookup. Happy Monday. Thanks for hanging out with us. I was saying my getting back from Kansas City, and this morning I was taking the stuff out. Stank. I take it because I carry most of the equipment. So like 3 buckets of balls had to come out. The catching gear came out, and then when our blonde, all that stuff, and baseball bags and stuff like that. But also when you're down there, like if we have an 11 o'clock game, we're there at 9:45, and we always load the kids up, and the parents can come at game time. So then you got multiple bags, and they stink.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was wet, because it rained a little bit. Wet, stink.
Gross.
My car is terrible.
Gross. Yeah, get that cleaned up.
Oh, it's happening today.
Good.
It is happening today. Tell you what happened last night is a team in the NBA playoffs. We have our first elimination.
Mm-hmm.
One team eliminated, and that is the Phoenix Suns. 122-116. Boy, Ant 49-6. And I think he had he had 30-something after half.
So what he does.
Souls. There's a dunk last night. He was ripping souls out.
He's the man. He is the man.
Wow. And you're excited. It's the first time in 20 years, something you've never experienced as a T-Wolves fan.
I've never seen it. Never seen them win a series. And they did it last night. Are you shocked that it's the Suns being the first team eliminated?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
I think so. They've got a big three, right? Is it a big three, really?
Yeah, it's a big three.
You call that a big three?
Yeah, I think so.
Even with Bradley Beal?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
If you had to rank the big threes, they're at the bottom of the big threes to me. There's better ones.
Ooh, I don't know.
Let's rank the big threes.
Well, I mean, are there very many big threes
I don't know,
out there?
but I'm I don't see Bradley Beal as being a part. Maybe it's just me.
Okay.
KD,
are
Booker,
they?
yeah.
Are they above Paul George, Kawhi, and James Harden?
No.
Okay. Are they above Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green?
Maybe now.
I think they are.
Maybe now with Draymond.
I think
and
they
Klay,
are.
Klay.
Lakers, I don't know if they have a big three. I don't know if
Not really.
There's
LeBron, AD, and then it's yeah.
I'll tell you what, the Thunder could have a big three here in the next few years.
Mm-hmm. But they advance the T-Wolves 122-116 in the process, losing their coach with about 2 minutes to play.
What the hell happened?
Loose ball, Mike Conley come rushing down the court and couldn't stop himself and runs into him. I don't know if it was hard to tell if it was he ran. I mean, dude went down. Finch went down. He had to be helped off the court. They think it's a torn patella tendon.
Oh my God. That's insane.
Seriously.
Oh man.
Yeah. Did not look pretty. They surrounded him and they the towels holding up
man. At least it's probably covered, in terms of insurance. But man, what a win for the T-Wolves.
Yeah.
Very happy. Now they'll take on. See, and this is the other reason why I hated their draw. They got the 3 seed. Not only do they take on the Suns, which I thought was going to be a tougher matchup. Now they get Denver. Well, Denver hasn't won the series, but they're gonna.
Yeah.
It's that's a tough stretch where, you're I think the best team in the West other than Denver, and now you got to take them on in the second round.
Yeah.
That sucks.
What's a path you got to do to
But
win
I'll
a
tell you what,
championship?
it's going to be the best series out of the
it's a-
whole playoffs.
I mean, it's a path you got to do for the championship, right?
I know.
It's just a path.
It's just tough.
Looking at some other games, boy, the Clippers got away with one after being up 30-31 at one point. They escape getting a victory, 116-111. They tie that series up, getting a lot big-time contributions from Paul George and James Harden, 33 apiece. Pacers pacing themselves right away to a 3-1 lead, 126-113. If here's the deal, Portis gets kicked out, it doesn't matter. If you don't have Giannis or Dame, you might as well just pack it in.
You're done.
You're done.
Mhm.
I don't know. They might be desperation mode. They can keep it close. It does not look like that there's a chance that either one of those guys are going to play.
Really?
I don't know. They hinted at maybe there's a chance, but Giannis has had like zero chance. That's the way it looks like.
It's so funny to see the timeline of the Bucks. You know, they were the number 1 seed for a while. Then they fire their head coach, and then they make this splash hire and
Doc
Doc Rivers, and it didn't even matter.
Nope, not right now. Just 2 injured at this point. I mean, leading scorers Lopez 27-9-1. Knicks, how about this? How about they take a commanding 3-1 lead, 97-92. Boy, Brunson doing his thing, huh?
Yeah.
47-10. Take that.
Man. Wow.
Take that.
Yeah, Knicks are playing really good.
I read something like Embiid was unhappy with the Knicks fans. He kind of got mad. What did he get mad about?
I don't know, but Embiid, he's always kind of been a baby.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, so far, I guess these playoffs are okay.
They're okay. I mean, they are what they are. I mean, tonight, the Celtics will try to take another commanding 3-1 lead. They're 10.5-point favorites tonight. Boy, I tell you what, how about OKC, man? 3-0 lead on the Pelicans?
Mm-hmm. Wow. I mean, they're the number 1 seed for a reason.
Man. They're a 5-point favorite tonight. And can the Lakers hold off for one more?
Mm-hmm.
At Denver, in Denver. Denver 7-point favorites. Can they hold them off?
I think so.
Is there enough desperation to get that team to 3-2?
I don't know. Do you think the Lakers can get it done?
Gone. Let's move on.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Yeah, I mean,
don't you think?
I mean, to get a win against that team was pretty impressive.
Yeah, but they've also, I believe, led in almost. I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong. Either they led in 2 at halves or 3 or all of them.
Well, D'Lo has to show up. The other day he had no points. He's got to show up. Got to add something to that lineup. And if he does, I think they have a good chance to win. He's a deal breaker in that series.
If
he doesn't, they're toast. But you got to get something from him. So, yeah, that's the late game tonight, I take it.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm going to be sleeping.
Yeah.
I'm going to find a way to sleep.
Okay.
I'm going to find a way to sleep. But, man, congrats to your T-Wolves, man.
It's exciting,
and
man.
for you for getting to experience something for the first time.
It's exciting. And, man, they got some ballers on that team.
They do.
They got some ballers.
They do.
I knew Gobert and Towns were going to be a tough matchup when you got both of them. When you go big, man.
That's a good spot to be for those guys.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see what happens, man. We're ready for Denver.
You're ready, huh?
Bring it on.
Look at you.
Wait, look, we just 4-0'd the Suns.
I don't know if the Suns are that good.
Well, when you have KD and Book, and Nurkic is no slouch.
Yeah.
Nurkic is a good 5.
Now, I'm not discounting the T-Wolves. They did what they had to do.
Yeah.
I'm just so surprised that it was 4-0. That's my thing.
They're legit, man.
That's my thing. It's like, wait a minute. That's amazing.
Yeah. And it's finally paying off. I started liking the T-Wolves when Kevin Love was just before Kevin Love got on Weight Watchers.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I've been following the T-Wolves.
Ryan 840 says, first Nora, now T-Wolves, kids on a heater.
I'm undefeated, man.
Justin cashing checks and breaking necks.
Cashing checks and breaking necks. Wow.
It's such good stuff, man.
It's pretty fun. All right, let's
take a break.
Let's take a break.
We're taking a lot of breaks today.
Yeah.
We're good at this.
Well, we kind of got thrown off by
Evan. That's all right. All right. Let's take a break and we'll just serve some stories that we missed.
You're listening to the Morning Hookup with Bill Hooks and Will Wilson. More coming up.
It's 3 a.m. and I'm so lonely. This may be your peak. No, I peaked years ago.
Do what?
Shane said, take it all in. This might be your peak.
It might be your peak.
I peaked years ago. By the way, Derby's this weekend.
Oh, is it really?
Kentucky Derby weekend. We always pick horses with us three on Friday.
Oh, that's right. Let's go. I didn't know the jury was already here.
I got to dive in. I got to find out who I like.
All right. I'll just take whoever you don't.
You usually do.
It's my youngest birthday week. Birthday's on Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
How old's he turning?
He'll be the old double-digit 10.
Whoa, the Big Ten.
It's a big one, man. It's a big one. We got baseball weekend again, obviously, and then we'll have a party for him. And
Cool.
kind of, I haven't seen him. I left Friday. Haven't seen him.
Ernesto wants me to show everybody this picture he sent me.
Ooh.
His son is a firefighter down in Florida, and they met Trevor Lawrence.
Look at T-Law.
And apparently, the condo in the background is Ernesto's old condo. He wants us to make sure we say that.
T-Law. Look at that, man. That's cool.
I think he's gonna have a pretty good year too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pee real quick.
What the? Wait, this is not part of the show. I'm the one. I'm drinking water. He's out taking the bathroom breaks. All right. Lamont's class next. I don't know. So that's funny. You guys are off to a good start to your week, man. Let's see. You guys got any stories you want us to kind of surf at, talk about? Let's go here. Let's go here real quick. Well, sir. Sorry we didn't have Evan today. Would have been nice to talk some baseball with him with the Huskers, but obviously the phones are down. Storm's raising a little havoc here at the studio. Hope you guys are all safe too, by the way. Or if you know anyone that's safe, let them know we're thinking about them that had any issues. Hopefully phone lines are back up tomorrow. I'm sure they're working frantically to get them done, man. Get them done. They're a good group of people around here. Yes, Ryan, if I agree. Appreciate you, Ernesto. Your son, what he does. Justin said, I got to wait for he puts his headphones back on for this one. Justin said, maybe we just need to get Will some Depends.
People have to pee. It's not a crime.
He better get his prostate checked.
You said that, Ernesto?
Yeah, you get 3 guesses and the first 2 don't count.
This is stupid.
That's a fact, Jack.
This is stupid.
Oh, what, man? That's what I love about the people and everybody here. It's like one big family. We already talk crap.
I know. I don't hate it.
Ain't no haterade.
Sipping on haterade. See what stories we got here.
There's a
Hooks.
lot out there, man. I am sure. They have not, by the way, they have not quit talking about the whole Atlanta Falcons situation. They have not quit talking about that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even care what happened during the draft on Friday. There was 2 rounds, and the Vikings didn't have a single pick. They didn't pick anybody on Friday.
Nobody like, hey,
Yeah, we'll take these 2 guys, and
hanging out at the bar.
you have the rest.
Probably didn't need them, did they?
I guess. I don't know. Oh, come on.
I'll surf
Oh,
those.
yes, that's a great story.
Got one?
Yeah, I got to go on.
All right, perfect. Look at us making magic. Both of us getting here about 30 minutes before showtime.
I got some good stories here.
You're better than I am today, for sure.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
Tonight, and maybe when the night is dead, I'll
Good music today, by the way, Wilson.
Thank you.
Good music. Well done today. Welcome back. I know we're going to do stories that we missed, but I just was, I haven't looked in a while, and it's been a short, small season so far, but baseball stats right now, I didn't realize. I mean, obviously, Mookie Wilson is still rocking and rolling.
Mookie Wilson.
Wilson. Betts. But he's hitting
Where
3.
did Wilson come from?
I don't even know. I think your name, your last name, and Mookie. Like, all right.
Okay.
Mookie Bet. 3.8. He's at 387.
Wow. How are the Dodgers doing?
Good. But look at this. So in the major categories, ready for this? That's why I want to bring it up. The major categories right now. Okay. Mookie's hitting, listen to the theme. Mookie's hitting 387. He's leading in hits with 46. His own base percentage is the best, 482. Ozuna from Atlanta has 31 RBIs. He leads it. His slugging percentage is 670. He leads it. Of all the 5 of the 6, they're leading. Mike Trout is leading the home run ratio, and he's got 10.
He is.
Come on, Mike Trout. Welcome back.
You know what? This all happened after the day I said that we need to stop talking about the best of all time with this guy.
Yeah.
He starts going on a heater.
Yeah. And you go down. I mean, you could go down to more records. Stats. Mookie Betts, 29 runs scored. Leads that too. Shohei Ohtani has 14 doubles in the year so far.
Wow.
Ellie De La Cruz, just a mild 18 stolen bases already. He's
Dude,
electric.
He really is.
You ever watch him?
Oh, yeah.
He gets after it, man. You were asking about, we're not going to go through all the records, but your Royals are just 2.5 back. They're 17-12.
Yeah, they just dropped the series to Detroit, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, man.
I still when I look at the standing, I still go back and go, hold on a minute. What we're now 28, 30 games into this thing. Houston is still they're 9-19.
Yeah, they're not playing good.
What is happening?
Yeah, and I'm sure CBS Sports has them to make the playoffs at 87%.
No, it's 56. They're way down.
Good. They should be dropping.
The top 2 teams, they got Seattle and Texas, both above, right at 70. You just look at some of these teams, Dodgers. But you asked about the Dodgers, 18-12. They're the only team above 500 in that division. They have a 3.5 game lead. So not great, but they're still fine. They're still fine.
Justin said, in the spirit of the Kentucky Derby, if you guys had horses, what would you name them?
I don't even know.
Ernesto just said his would be erectile dysfunction. And here's erectile dysfunction coming down the stretch.
I had so many. There's some joke there, and I don't even know. I'm just gonna let it go.
Yeah, I think I know what you're getting at.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go.
I would name mine Clown Baby.
Clown Baby? Why Clown Baby?
Exactly. It's just a weird.
I don't even know.
Is it a baby that's a clown or a clown that's a baby?
I gotta think about that one. I don't know what I would name it.
Plus, Clown Baby would be a huge underdog. Like
Crown and Down.
Crown and Down. I like that one.
How about Crown and
Crown
Down?
and Diet would be cool.
No, just Crown and Down.
Okay.
Or Down the Crown.
Shane
Down the Crown.
Shane says his is break after the break.
Thank you.
Let's be honest, if you and I owned a horse, we'd call it
break after the break.
No, we'd name it Morning Hookup.
Morning Hookup. Oh, no doubt. Morning Hookup.
Here's Morning Hookup at the wire.
Maggie said the music is popping off today.
Thanks, Maggie.
Yeah.
Mom says, geez, don't tell him that, because she knows I'm I'm a hypochondriac. So when Ernesto says I need to get my prostate checked, Mom thinks I'm freaking out about that.
Oh, I'm sure if I looked at your search history in that computer, you're probably trying to figure something out.
Exactly.
WebMD right now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's do some stories that we missed.
All right, let's do stories that we missed. Yeah, let's do it. All right.
The stories we miss. The Morning Hookup.
That was you were cutting the turntables there for a minute.
I was.
Whoop,
whoop. Wow. Hey, it looks like Ezekiel Elliott is returning to the Cowboys.
last ride,
according to multiple reports.
Last ride.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ride.
That divorce didn't take long.
Yeah, where else you gonna go?
Right.
He's going back to doing this.
Oh yeah. Hey, do you remember Jarvis Landry?
Yeah, former receiver with the Browns.
Yeah, he made 5 Pro Bowls.
Yeah, he's good in the day.
He is. He's gonna attempt to make an NFL comeback this year.
Oh, baby!
Yeah,
Let's go.
He's gonna start his journey in Jacksonville. He's going to their mini camp coming up. So he's trying to get back in the league.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the last time he played. He played. He struggled with injuries in 2023, so he didn't play at all in 2023. Or sorry, that didn't make sense, did it? Anyways,
close.
He didn't play in 2023, and now he's trying to make a comeback. So
did you see? I don't know if you're watching it coming up, but July 20th, there's that Tyson and Jake Paul fight.
Oh, yeah.
You know that's going to be they now have it'll be classified as a sanctioned professional fight by the Texas Department of Licensing.
Wow, so this is kind of a big deal.
It's a sanction.
So that makes me motivated that this is not going to be some fixed fight. You know, if you're bringing in the big dogs, this has to be legit.
Yeah. They got it. They got it sanctioned. So there will be a definite outcome.
Wow. I still got Tyson big in that fight.
I don't know. 31 years is a lot of gap. That's a gap, man.
Yeah, but we saw him fight a few years ago, and he still had it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, does he have the stamina? Can he do it? Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see it. Like I think in this situation, as for me and the age I'm at, when I hear Mike Tyson, I automatically revert back to Iron Mike when he was just a BA,
man.
And he was here to kill you. Right? And we see the videos he's putting out now. You're like, could it be?
Hey.
Could it be Iron Mike?
Dude, he still looks good.
I'm interested on how he's going to like the training is because the gloves, I think, are a little heavier. They're heavier gloves than he's used to. I don't know.
The Zurich Classic.
Zurich. Do we? Yeah. Go ahead.
No, it happened over the weekend. I totally forgot it was like a 2-man.
Didn't McElroy and Lowry win that?
Yeah, they won.
Do you have McElroy? I meant to send it to you. Him singing.
I don't have it.
That's amazing. The PJ needs more of that, by the way.
Yeah, I don't have
them getting ham-boned afterwards, drinking.
Oh, they were
beers.
getting.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they were Team Ireland.
Team Ireland.
Yeah,
they were getting beers, and he sang. What did he sing? There was one he sang. I forgot what song he sang. Apparently, the vocals were pretty good. He was karaokeing a song.
So MLB continues with like random issues
all the time.
And now apparently they're wanting to fix the uniforms. Have you seen this?
Yeah, there's like a bunch of this stuff.
Major League Baseball intends to correct the uniform flaws that have dominated headlines dating back to their spring reveal. Those issues include returning to larger lettering on uniform backs, making sure that the uniform colors match and aren't as prone to showing sweat, and fixing the pants.
Why do we care?
I don't know. MLB plans to have those corrections in place by the start of next season. This has been entirely a Nike issue. Take that, Vegas Dave. At its core, what has happened here is that Nike was innovating something that didn't need to be innovated.
You trip me out when you throw those little jabs.
Well, Dave loves Nike.
He does like
Apparently,
Nike.
if we want to change Nebraska football, we need to be Nike. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I got a few other stories.
Yeah, let's rock it. You're doing great. I love this.
Let's see here. Oh, okay. So remember last football season, there was a viral video going around of the Carolina Panthers owner David Tepper like throwing a drink from his suite
in Jacksonville
into a fan.
Yeah,
right,
for sure. Yeah.
Well, he's still up to his same old bull crap. Apparently, there's a local restaurant in Carolina that had a sign hanging on the window asking him to let the coach and GM make their draft picks this year. You know, because remember he wanted Bryce Young, and they took him, and he didn't play good.
Yeah.
So there's literally surveillance video of David Tepper walking into this restaurant, being addressed by the host, and you could see Tepper start like just kind of berating this kid, and he takes his hat. Tepper takes his kid's hat off, which I'm guessing is a Carolina hat. And he like tosses it away.
He's an idiot, man.
This guy is such a jerk.
He's out of control.
Man, I tell you, if I had that much money that he has, I just wouldn't let anything affect me.
No.
But every little thing is triggering this guy.
Soft.
It's unbelievable.
Comment from my my co-ed coach, my guy, coach of leagues. Why does Hooks look so tired? On the stream on Facebook.
I look really tired.
Yeah.
Bossman
Greg,
says.
By the way, I'm upset at
What?
Greg now.
Oh yeah, Bill.
Yeah. Greg, not funny.
I think it's very funny,
No,
Greg.
Not laughing.
I think that's very funny. Matt says, Will, if you like Mike Tyson, put your money up. Plus, I'll bet you $20. I'll take Tyson for 20.
Oh, whoa.
You put your money
Jake Paul's
up.
coming off as a heavy favorite in this one.
Minus 360. Oh, and then the other thing I have before we end the show, there's a new FX show coming out called Clipped, and it's about the Donald.
Toenails.
It's about the Donald Sterling saga
Oh my god!
and that whole situation.
Yuck.
Yeah, but they're making a show
They
about
are
it.
a
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, and I'm kind of really excited.
I'm
about it.
down.
That was
I'm down.
That guy's is he still alive?
I have no idea.
Donald Sterling?
Weird dude. Bad dude. Well, thank you guys. That was a month, but that you gave me energy. I appreciate you. Will, phenomenal job.
You too, Hooks.
Music, everything. Tomorrow we should have Robin Washit back. Hell, football's over for a while. We'll have Robin Washit, Brian Munson. You guys have a great Monday. Will and I catch you on a Tuesday.